Hey friends, a quick video regarding this part, Engraver's exhibition. So what I'm doing is I'm completing my daily quests and collecting these engraved ring. So once I arrive over here, on the right hand side is the design given that has to be achieved. So I just count how many of these blocks have to be in place. So when I see there are 12, 3 on each side, so they have to fall into place. And those are the blocks where these coins have to be in the end when we use the stamp and swap option. So there are 12 required. So then what I do is I don't do any swap till I have tapped and got 12 coins in here. Why? Many of you would know, but for the new ones, I would like to make it clear that when the 12 coins are over here, you can have many of the coins fall into the correct squares. Like you can see over here, I have done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have tapped 8 coins in through the stamp button over here, and I have got 5 of them have fallen in the correct squares. So I don't need to use the swap option. So that's the point. And if there are some coins left, then you move to the next day. That is efficient use of the possibilities, and with this there is a very good chance that you will finish it tomorrow. Like today I should be done with this and halfway into the last one, and tomorrow it should be, so a day before we can actually finish, because this is pure luck. And all the quests are based on your vintage in the game. So if you're a new player, then your daily quests are still very much possible, and they are as per your vintage in the game. So like gear farming or hitting in the arena, all those things are as per your vintage in the game and the level at which you're playing. So that's it. So I have got 12 squares to fill, and I have done 8, which means I'm going to do 4 more stamps. So 1, see, 1 more fell into place. 2, 3, 1 more fell into place, and 1 more. So in this 12 option, what I've done is I've used 3 into 12, 36 coins to put them on the board, and out of the 12, 8 have actually landed in the correct square, so there is no need for a swap. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply swap these fellows. So swap option, this, confirm swap. Then I'm going to do the right side, swap, this, confirm swap, and then swap, this, confirm swap, and the last one, this, confirm swap, and that completes it. So that's completed. I go back, I collect this, and we move to the last one. Now in the last one, how many are there? I think that's where the sizable number is. Let's find out. 4, 5, 6, then 4 again, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 14. I have 41 up there. So basically I'll be able to use all of today to see how many of them fall into place. So let's see. 3 into 14 is 42. So I'll be able to call at least 13 now. So first, there's a lag. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, that's 2. 1 has fallen into place. 5, 6, so 1 more has fallen into place. 7, 1 more has fallen into place. 1 more, so it's basically 4 all. 1 more. Yeah, that's 10. Oh, nice. It's even Stevens. And so there you go. I have to hang on, and how many have come in? So I've got like 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 coins are here, and I have to basically call for 1 more. So now this will be completed tomorrow very easily, because already you can see that 7 coins are in their correct spots, which means I have to only shift 7. So to call, I need one more coin, and for those 7, I'll need 7. So technically tomorrow, in just 2 quest completions, I will be able to complete this whole thing and pick up this and obviously complete whatever. So there is obviously a possibility that, now that I'm comfortable, I can actually swap some of them, but I don't want to. I just, for the fun of it, want to see if the last coin also falls into place. That's it. So I would say if you use this particular approach, you should be all able to complete tomorrow well in advance for collecting all these shards and gems and of course the gold. They're small numbers, but they're all useful. And also the grand prize of the Divine Summon Crystal. So go for it. And I hope you are signing on, you're doing your celebration signing. And at the same time, I would urge you, in case there are any newbies there, please use this particular code that is mine for all the newbies, OHRDGOB6IW. It's funny that I show the code, but that's part of the gameplay. So why not? Both the new players who are less than level 30 and us veteran older players, we can actually combine and partner some extra goodies for ourselves. Okay, so that's it. The game is lagging a bit. So that's it. And also at the same time, tomorrow, a lot of things. Don't forget to complete your Duel of Champions. And tomorrow, 2 new quests are coming with the shards that you can collect depending on what level you are in and which group you are in. So you can always get these shards based on those points. Again, depends on the vintage. So whatever is your vintage, you'll be able to target these shards through various quests because we get grouped according to our vintage again to an extent. That's my understanding. Also, I would suggest that you try the Codex. And one of the simple ways when I started off, I tried the Codex was I would tap the leaderboard to see what are the kind of heroes that you can use. And that gives me an idea that this one, Wasteland Titan, is primarily healers. So then, of course, I went and did that, and that obviously, and when you look at it, when you look at the challenge, there are a lot of levels, so you don't need to be high up there. The important factor is do this challenge, see what it is, and most of it is autoplay by AI once you have set your teams. So that's about it. What I'm going to do is I will tomorrow do the video of at least both. So I have completed the first one. Obviously, there's a lot of days left, so there's totally no hurry. But every player, irrespective of your vintage in the game and level, should do this because any points will be easily able to be redeemed inside over here. And there are some good rewards that are present over here for all levels of players. You can get your XP bonus, you can get your gold bonus. A lot of new players will not be interested in the gold bonus because more on the XP bonus because gold hasn't opened up. Later on in the game, it will open up. But you can always get your gems, or you can always get the Summon Crystal, the ancient one, which is available for 800. So that helps in progression in the game and summons. So don't miss out and don't be intimidated by this. There's nothing crazy or difficult in this. Okay, so that's about it. Collect all the freebies and just join the newbie program in case you are less than 2000, less than level 30. Okay, cheers and see you in the next video. Also, a quick reminder about tomorrow. So tomorrow there's going to be very clearly Argent Summoning where Anora and Anora the new hero and Idril are coming together with a 15x drop rate, and Anora is guaranteed within the 250 summons. With luck, you can get her earlier, otherwise the 250th summon will be her. So it depends on what your budget is and what is your strategy. The other part is shard summoning starts tomorrow with Helga, and she is a brilliant fighter, magic fighter, which adds a new dynamism to the game. Plus, at the same time, you can see that multi-strike attack, burst damage, and control, all three very important specials in the game to play and progress forward and also have fun in the game. We play this game for fun. Apart from that, her range is brilliant. I mean, most of the fighters and the ground heroes, they are 2 tiles or 3 tiles. Some are a little longer. She ensures much wider cover, which is fantastic. So of course, so that adds to the whole play going forward. So she's going to be available tomorrow in various shard summons. So she's going to be available in the collect enough shards in the shard summons. Then there are various quests that are going to now start showing up. So tomorrow we have the summons starts for the weekend. It starts from tomorrow till the 1st of July. So there's a whole contest. Various other rewards are there, but the important factor is Helga shards are going to be available. Then Corridor of Glory, where you level up heroes. So there's one clear strategy that we all have, and especially this is for the new players. Don't level up your heroes. At least keep checking the calendar, which is available in the game app itself. And whenever this level up of hero comes, I basically level up the 1 stars and the 2 stars and leave the 3 stars and the 4 stars, in. Of course, depends on how much space you have. And it's worth expanding this particular roster space or hero storage space by 20-30 of these. Because these diamonds, these gems get repaid very fast when you win quests. So a little slowdown in terms of leveling up the heroes, and when this arrives, I will have 3 stars, 4 stars, and also, of course, which is the epics, and also I have lined up a lot of these. I'll show you. So as you can see, I level this, the 1 stars, because there's hardly any points there, and I also I see what is the situation. Yes, it's almost full. So then I go and also complete the 2 stars. And now what has happened is I have got enough space that has got created, so I can still keep playing the game and collecting these fellows. But now 3 stars to 4 star and 4 stars to 5 star, all these are massive points. So all this get done tomorrow when the quest starts. So I hit the quest somewhere fast, and then all my level up of heroes, like you can see, I recently got Nyx. I have obviously taken her forward to experiment and try, but I had done in the previous one. So now I have even kept her last bit, which is level 50 to 60 for tomorrow. So all possible level up of heroes is held back as much as I can, and then it'll be done tomorrow. So that's how one helps to optimize and utilize these resources that you can actually win and get from these quests. The quests that show up in the event hall and the quests that show up in the Oracle's trial, from both of them. So you look at this, there's obviously ranking based, but you see bottom individual rewards. If you invest in a little bit of storage space for heroes, in just one, by holding all those heroes, you would have collected 20 plus 35, which is 55 gems. That will get you 10 additional storage. And hence, when you store, you basically level up those heroes during this particular quest, and you are able to get all these points. Otherwise, when you're leveling up the heroes, you're just wasting those points because they are just getting leveled, but there is nothing additional coming. So yes, to play the game, just level up the heroes. Don't wait for something like this. But if you can, best is to do your 1 stars and 2 stars and just hold the 3 stars and 4 stars for this kind of a quest time. So that ensures that you're rewarded and you're able to optimize the play. So that's how all players do. So it's not something that I'm sharing and doing unique. So that's the Corridor of Glory summons, and this one is not showing what this is for, but it's going to start tomorrow. Collect now shards, shard summoning. So it'll be again tomorrow or something. Yeah. Then on Friday is when more summons comes, which is going to be Frostborn Divine Summoning. So this is going to be the Divine Crystals in play, and there are absolutely insane hero options. Especially when I look at this whole thing, I'll start with Nisandai, very unique and good healer to be looked at. She is part of the Piercer family, so that adds a dynamic because there are not too many of those. So she is there, and I think Lily is there if I remember. So they can be really good options. Apart from that, Demios is a very rare epic hero, and a lot of us use our soul stones, the epic soul stones, to complete him, because an awakened him really causes very good results for in certain parts of the game. So that's that. So worth it. And then we have got 3 legendaries, out of which a totally broken top class. He was nerfed, so he was tamed, but he's still strong. I will not say over strong, but strong. And that's the irony and a joke, because every content creator who's been around has access to the test server is saying Lucius is extremely powerful, super powerful, which means there is one nerfed guy along with whom a super powerful Lucius being introduced. But then that's how gacha games everywhere are. I mean, the games that you play, you'll find powerful hero being introduced, then nerfed, you'll get angry, frustrated, upset, and then subsequently you'll get another one coming. So that drama carries on. I've been told Ares, I haven't gone into a lot of specific hero card discussions. That I'm still a few weeks away from that as I get my act together in this game with reference to content creation, because I'm caught up on a couple of projects which involves traveling, so I am not able to get that time, but I make these videos on my iPad and put it forward. Of course, I have it's irritating that I don't use Windows. I use MacBook Pro, and hence I cannot play it on the computer, and hence I'm not able to screen recording on the computer, but thankfully I have the iPad. But if I have to say something clear, Defense Breaker is a great special to have. Debuff, great special to have, because buffs create strength, and anything that debuffs or breaks defense absolutely creates a way forward. So Ares clearly is a winner right there. He's normal, and that's where a little bit of enthusiasm wanes down, because had he been, say a magic or one of those other extra abilities, that would add to him being a fighter or whatever his key thing is. So that's where the whole thing is. But at the same time, when you look at the hero, if the hero is not extremely powerful, then you see the costs being low. And that's the key. That if the cost is a little bit low, then that hero has a utility, because cost and hero power, they go hand in hand. Of course, there are ways to add on to cost or save costs and enhance costs and all that. So that's a discussion for another time. So I already see Defense Breaker and Debuff being 2 very good qualities, because anything that gives any kind of an ailment which makes the opposition weak, anything that gives buffs which makes my team stronger, and from an attack mode or a defense mode or a combination of both, and anything that debuffs, which means removes the strength of the opposite side, and anything that is a defense breaker, because defense is where you land upon, and defense is what enhances HP. So if you crack the defense, then HP falls like a pack of cards. You could have a very high HP, but you could fall. You can see all the tanks, they have strong defense which goes with HP, and that's what, and various resistance which saves them. But if you crack their resistance and you crack their defense, then that HP could be 120,000, but it will fall like a pack of cards against a very powerful DPS. So that is, DPS is damage per second. So that's the term, and that's a term that gets used over here a lot. AOE is a term that gets used a lot, which is area of effect, and dot, which is damage over time. So all these terms will, they're there. So that's the typical gaming thing. This is for the new fellows. The old fellows are already experts, so I'm not trying to improve anything there. So I would say he's a good hero, and that's why I've spent a little time on him. Lucius, obviously, when you look at it, burst damage, so he's a blast and buff dispel. Now, buff dispel is brilliant because anything, what is a buff? Buff is a strength that the opposite team has, whether it's a defense buff, it's an attack buff. Defense buff saves, attack buff enhances your attack. So that can be dispelled, and that is fantastic. And his reach is again superb. He's a marksman and he's a piercer. So as a combo, when you start looking at it, that adds to the aspect. Piercer, damage plus 20. So there is a damage plus 20% onto it. So that helps, and that is not available to Ares because he's normal. Okay, so that is this guy, and when you look at Boreas, he is a powerful mage, magic. Now what is the benefit that magic brings to the play? Again, damage plus 20. So the magic fellows have an additional 20% benefit. Then what does he bring? Control, burst damage, anti-healing. So obviously all these are useful. Control gives you more charge in control. Burst damage is a straight blast. And anti-healing is something that doesn't allow healing to happen. It's exactly what it is. I'm not going into these because these again depend. These are pies in the sky for most players. Why? Because when they come, then you'll automatically find out. So that's hero. I'm leaving it for hero discussion, but this is where I'm discussing the cards. So this is what's happening tomorrow. Also, they will be available in your regular summon section. And that's why a lot of players are holding off their summons for Friday, because then they can summon across multiple portals or banners, as it's called over here, and see what best is possible, because you might not have divine summons. So you might want to do your regular one, and hence you could do some summons in this banner, you could do some in this banner, and try your luck. So that's the benefit. During this event, drop rates of all legendary heroes are doubled, and the designated hero enjoy a 15x drop rate. So it's similar, depends on who you're targeting, and then you can use pity, manipulate pity, and then get your pity there. Like if she is guaranteed in 250, and if somebody is actually doing 250 summons, then you could actually do it in such a way that you actually get one of the heroes, and through RNG you could get multiple legendaries, but you will get at least one hero using pity in this particular portal or banner. So that's that. And then Tailsmiths, which is enhance your gear pieces. So don't do anything, don't touch your gear, get your gold organized, and you go hammer and tongs on 28 moment this particular quest opens, and enhance your gear. And there's a lot of positives that you'll get. Is that dual corridor? Let me see if that Smith, Tales of Smith is available. It's not. No, it's not over here to show. So that's that. And on Saturday, of course, the special ancient summoning opens up with a 15x of these two fellows. I recently, I think a couple of weeks back, got Valderon. I think he popped out as a pity lord, because when you do 200, you land up in ancient pity for getting a lord. So he came in as my third lord since I've been playing a game, and he is just mind-boggling amazing. So that's that. So I am not a major fan of wanting to do anything over here, but I'm going to still do maybe a 10x, one 10x to give it a shot and see if I can get the dragon Ymret. So that would be absolute fun, because he is unnamed, and we already have the benefit of an unnamed fellow, Ajax. I have him at A1, and really enjoy using him basically everywhere, and big time in the faction trials where he is put to use everywhere because he joins in all the faction trials across all factions. So that's that. And then we have the Brave Qantas, the earn point by looting gear, that opens up. And so by Saturday, we should have everything opened up. And then we have Lucky Roulette starting off on Sunday. So it's going to be full bumper weekend of a lot of rewards and possibility to win. I guess I've spoken quite a bit, explained what's going on in the event calendar, and explained something about the heroes and various thoughts of mine in terms of certain completion strategies. So that's that. It's a little haywire, but useful stuff. I will subsequently start making more planned content, but till then, this is what I'm putting on the channel. Thanks for watching. I would urge you to subscribe to the channel. My channel is going to be a combination because I have a lot of subscribers from the existing game that I'm playing, and this is a new game that I've joined up. I love this game and I'll keep making content because I want access of both the content to be with my existing subscriber base, which is primarily my older game. So there is a good possibility of certain players liking this game and trying it out on a free-to-play mode. I am always requesting everybody to play this game for a month on a free-to-play mode, and you will be able to still achieve quite a bit. And you will enjoy, because even if you summon, you don't have the mechanism to level those heroes, and you don't have the mechanism to even climb forward fast. So unless you're really spending a crazy amount, but then the learning curve is going to be still missing. So the best is to play free to play, try the game out, and you realize that it's fantastic. And then you can actually see whether you want to keep playing free to play, and that's totally fine. I am, as an example, experiment trying on my other device, which I don't use, and the free to play, zero amount spent, and I'm sitting with 5,000 gems. Last pull was about 10-12 days back. So I have some, I think a few ancient crystal, one, and now very soon I will be picking up my second Engravers exhibition provided divine crystal, and I mean, I think about 30 or 35 these blue shards, summon shards. So that's a good number of summons for this particular weekend, which is going to be done mainly on I would say Saturday, because that's when everything opens up. So when all that happens, that's when I'm going to target. So I can do something on Friday and also Saturday, and I'm going to this time include that particular recording also, so totally free to play. And I'm going to make a video of that to show players that you basically have to, and that's just, it's my 5th week, so you'll see what has happened in 5th week. And of course, the experience of using the main account, of having a main account, is when I want to try that out. So yeah, you'll see what that is. So I would suggest good time to start the game. Join, try it out for a month as a free-to-play, and see how you feel about this game. There is a certain storyline and fun strategy. There's a lot of exotic romance in terms of quite a few heroes that have been worked out to lure you, and it's going to be fun seeing how you get lured and so on and so forth. So those are all parts of being human, active, alive, and so on and so forth. So try it out, and once again, thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Cheers.